this thing just took off yesterday around New York City, from Manhattan to Long Island. So eVTOLs are now a thing. And I know that, again, the key ratio is the power to weight ratio of the batteries to be able to elevate these things. And all the energy, 90% of it is burnt on liftoff. Once it's in the air, it doesn't burn anything. And that's the crazy thing about the science behind these. But do you believe, I mean, with everything that Elon has, could an eVTOL be next for him?
Yeah. I think on the Joe Rogan podcast a few years ago now, I think he was asked, when are you going to come out with planes? That you can do electric planes, and he laid out the sort of almost this master plan. And I wonder if that's what's going to be unveiled again, Master Plan Part 3, March 1st. He said cars, then commercial vehicles like semis, like bigger things, then boats, then planes. And so planes is going to be last. And I think he's facing it from the standpoint of cost per per kilowatt hour equation working out for the planes. And he probably needs to scale from the commercial business and the boat business to really get the economies of scale to work well enough and enough time really to develop the new technologies and the chemistry for it to work in a plane. But of course, there's going to be an electric plane, and of course Tesla will create one. The question is, will Elon Musk still be around when that becomes part of the plan? And it could be that Master Plan Part 3, this could be like a somber note, but I really think this is part of it too. I really think Master Plan Part 3 is going to be like the magnus opus of Elon Musk. That's going to be like, here's the plan to ensure that Tesla and the humanity has a future that is fully secured around sustainable energy and sustainable transportation that is also scalable on Mars. And even if I'm not here or whatever, not that he's 100% required. Of course, it's a giant piece of the puzzle, but somebody will step in his shoes once his time is no longer here. Whenever that is, hopefully 1,000 years from now. Whenever that date is. But he's not going to be around forever. So I think this in a way could be his master plan that says this is what we're going to do to just finally put a bow on this whole thing. And then Tesla is self-sufficient. Just follow this path and we'll get there. And that's how we're going to get there. And planes will be probably one of the last pieces. Because, once you're able to travel on the earth, and now if you're able to travel also in the air, then unless you figure out how to travel through freaking black holes or in interdimensional travel or some stuff, you've basically solved every situation for traveling, I would think, right? I don't think 2D space, 3D space, unless there's a 4D space somewhere through VR or something, then I don't know what else would be. So I think planes eventually, and it could be part of that master plan. I could be thinking too large about this, but that's how I'm thinking about it.